Hi everyone, I'm JD, welcome back to my channel. So I've got a bit of a different look here for you. I'm going to try and do a craft space tour slash room tour. I'm about to do the 500 subscriber Q&A video where I just go through everyone's questions and answer them, and one of the questions was, what does my craft space look like? And another question was, how much have my supplies grown, my craft supplies? So I thought I'd just show this video to kind of help see all that. And this is, I'll just kind of zoom you out a little bit. This is my craft space, or my craft storage area. And my dad made me this bookcase. Originally it only had this middle shelf here, but I knew I wanted to get some baskets so I could stack more things, so I got him to add another shelf here. And yeah, I guess I was inspired by Gail Agostinelli originally when I was watching some of her craft space tours, and just seeing her pull out all these different containers and boxes and supplies of different things. I was like, yes, I want to have that one day. And now I've got kind of the beginnings of it, so this is awesome. And yeah, well, I just always love seeing people's craft spaces and their tours, so I hope you like mine. Let's just start here, and in this basket here is my book binding tools, so all my paper clips, embroidery thread, wax linen thread, and this is my, if you can see that, the lines to mark my to put the holes in the spine. Probably can't see it. I just use a scrap bit of paper, and I always use that. And then over here is my bag, all different type of bags, bag basket, and also there's doilies underneath it too. So some baskets double up with things. Eventually I like to have a basket for each individual type of craft supply, but that's that one. And what I really love about the baskets is, like, before I had the baskets, it was just kind of one big huge mess here. And if you wanted to find something, you had to dig through everything to find it, and that meant pulling out things, and it just became so messy. And now this is so much easier. So when I make a journal and I know I need washi tape, I'll just pull out my washi tape basket. If I need napkins, I'll pull out my napkin basket, and then I can just, at the end of the day, put them all back, or when I've finished using them, put the basket back, and it keeps it nice and organized for me. So I really like this system. And wow, I have to say, my craft supplies actually tripled, I would say, from the Beyond Blue fundraiser, both in just the happy mails people sent me through that, and through me purchasing lots of Beyond Blue kits or mystery packs. And this is my ephemera basket. So lots of different types of ephemera in here. And I probably need a bigger basket so I can see it all. And I haven't touched any of this because I'm kind of hoarding it because I don't usually have ephemera, but because of the Beyond Blue fundraiser, I now have this. And also from Happy Mail and things in general. So pretty much 80% of my supplies I reckon I got from Happy Mail or the Beyond Blue fundraiser. This is my square pattern paper basket. So all different types of patterns. Some of them aren't just square, they're rectangle as well. And that one just goes there. And then over here, what do we have? Okay, so we've got my stamp tags in the top basket with stamps. Some of them I still have to fill up. This one's pretty unexciting. It's just my receipts. I'm trying to be good and keep all my receipts of all my expenses and things. This is my note paper basket, so that kind of pretty note papers that I love to use as pages. That kind of thing in there. And over here underneath it, sorry, just jammed my finger underneath it, I have got my blue buttons, because I always use the blue buttons. and some trim in there. And this one is kind of my button and sequin-ish basket. I've got to separate this out still. Some of them I need to organise a little bit more. And this one here is my Daphne's Diary basket. These are 2 Christmas Daphne's Diary journals that I'm working on at the moment. I'll eventually get those done. And then there's the magazines, and then underneath the magazines are all of my cutouts. Oh my goodness, it's so many. And I should really start using them in my journaling, because I really do want to make my journaling look pretty and have the pieces of hand cut ephemera that I do here really speak to me. And yeah. This one is my tag basket, so all just a bunch of tags and things in there, some handmade, some gifted. And then over here is my sticker basket, or also my jewel and gem type basket too. So there's bling stickers. I love bling stickers. I don't use many stickers really, but I do love the bling, and I love the word stickers too that say cool words, like the Tim Holtz stickers. And then some letter stickers too, but not really that many. I should get more into using them though. Then over here is my, let's see, journal card basket, and I love journal cards so much. I'm trying to build up a collection, and through the Beyond Blue fundraiser and my own purchases in Happy Mail, I'm starting to get a bit of a collection, different sizes there. They're the bigger ones, smaller, and then my own art journal cards in this basket too. I don't think there's anything in the bottom one, but this second one has my vintage printables in here, because I love using these particular ones in botanical journals or vintage journals, as well as the vintage printable journals. So that is those ones. And then over here is my little sewing basket with my sewn ephemera that you may have seen, and underneath it are 2 works in progress, my dragonfly journal with sewing on the pages, and I did another one, a sunflower journal with sewing on the pages. So same thing, I just got to wait to get some paper bag covers to make those up, and I might even try using something else, whatever I have in my stash, so I can just get those done. Oh, this is my scrap basket, and there's so many, my goodness. I think I should divide it into coffee dyed scraps and other scraps, but this is great for making tags and collages and things. And not all of them are actually scraps, some of them are also just pretty things, but that aren't at a size where I'd put it with other papers. They could get lost, so I put it in there with the other smallish sized papers. In here this is my kind of box that isn't sorted. It's the place where all my leftover pages go. When I make a journal, I have all these pages I think I might use, and these are the ones that I don't end up putting in them. And it's a whole mix of things, of vintage, botanical, coloured papers, offcuts and stuff too, bird ones, and they're from the time I made a bird journal, and just other random papers. So I could probably make a journal just with that stuff. This is my coffee dyed paper box. Sorry, that's not focusing really. And underneath it is my coloured paper. It's just paper really, lots of paper. Big papers, coloured papers, and then underneath that is all my coffee dyeing papers to be coffee dyed. So all different styles, types, sizes, all ready to be coffee dyed. So then over here, this is my fabric and kind of pretty papers, because they're not really paper, I don't know what you call that, but the pretty stuff, and wallpaper too box. And oh, thank you so much to Denise for these amazing things. Guess what? I am actually wearing that princess, I'm calling it the princess dress. I'm wearing it right now as I film this. As soon as I did the unboxing and finished the filming, I went and tried on the dress, and It's a little tiny bit big, but that's fine. It's good, and it's just nice and it's simple to wear. I love it. And thank you, Denise. I'm just going to keep that to wear, and eventually, I don't know, once it gets wear and tear or whatever, I'll then chop it up for journals. But thank you so much. I love it. And I'll send you a photo of me in it, Denise. I took a photo already. Yeah, so I'm doing this craft room tour right after I did that unboxing. So anyway, here are 2 more baskets with my lace collection. I'm so thankful for lace. Oh my gosh, it's like my favorite thing in the world at the moment to use in journals, especially the wide lace. And that's all like Happy Mail and Beyond Blue fundraiser stuff here. So thankful. And this is my ribbon one. It's a complete mess, but that's neat over there, and then this just kind of gets out of control. And then this is my tissue paper, pattern paper type one here. And oh, the other thing I guess to show is over here, this is my other papers file thingy. I like to keep them separated into manila folders, so this one's got like my artwork in it, more artwork. And then what I do is each journal that I want to make has a file, so there's like a dragonfly one in here that doesn't have much stuff in it yet, but I'm building that one up. This is my ballet file. This is my just pages I get in Happy Mail file, so they're kind of random. This one is vintage, and this one is sewing. Sorry, you can't really see it very well, but that's how I keep things organized now. And when I go to make that journal, I will pull out that file and hopefully have everything in there that I need. Alright, and now let me just give you, oh no, wait, here's the top of my shelf. This is just my bit of mix of everything, some bits and pieces that I haven't taken out yet. This is like full on, so many plastic bags, oh my goodness. Different stamping things. It's kind of a random mix. This is the stuff that I have that I don't have that much of, so it kind of gets thrown in together rather than having its own basket. But this one's my little inking area. Thank you so much for the lovely ladies who gave me these. Thank you. This is kind of my cards and paint chips, random cards, library cards, post-it notes, vintage postcards and actual cards, index cards. And they're your proper cards. I picked this up in an op shop. I love that so much. I'm hoarding it. So yeah, that is that little one. And then here is my mix of things that I don't really use, but they're there if I need it. And especially when I have craft days, I pull these out so people can just use all these kind of things. And spray bottle when I do my coffee dyeing and mixed media stuff. And this one is actually when I spray coffee onto the pages directly. Then over here, sorry my clothes are in the way, but this is like my charm and button and bead and flower and die cut kind of area. And this is from Carol. She gave me this one. So pretty. And I won't, open this because it's a bit hard to get to, but yeah, and it's not organised yet. I'll have to get onto that. And I was given these two as well, so I'm so thankful because this is getting crazy. I need to separate things and get that organised. So that is my little craft space, and there's little scattered bits and pieces everywhere else. This is my art space that I no longer really use, but my Prismacolor pencils, I've got 2 sets, this set and this set, because I just drew like every day and just went through them. My watercolor set too, and these are my paper pads to do all my drawing. And then over here, this is my letter writing box, and I've had this for ages because I love sending letters and cards, and I've done it like every year. And these ones are my thank you cards, some stamps, my business cards in here, and handmade cards. I had a card making phase, so some Christmas ones and some birthday ones here. And it's great because when someone's birthday comes around, I can just, oh, I've already got a card. And all different sized envelopes. And these are letters and things that I've been given from people. And my bookmarks, because these are my originals here. And yeah, just a look around, I suppose. I'll zoom you back out. This is actually, yeah, my chest of drawers with my clothes in it. But actually this drawer is the only one with clothes. The bottom one has my ballet gear in it, and the next three in between have craft stuff in there, like my heat tool, my paintbrushes, my jewellery making tools and stuff like that. But I won't show you, it's a complete mess in there. It's hidden in drawers. My clothes, I'm a blue girl, so lots of blue, and just up there there's a shelf with my laminator and my winter clothes, because in Queensland you don't need winter clothes in summer at all, not like Melbourne where it's 4 seasons in one day. And my photos, I love my photos. What I do, I think let's go over here. This is when you first walk in my door. Just imagine that you've walked in my door, and this is my room. So I'll kind of take you over here. This is that wall there, and that's my bookcase that my dad made me. And yeah, I love books. And they're all kind of ordered in categories, what shelf has which books. Oh, and this bottom shelf has my junk journal books. So lots of Bibles, and my vintage dictionary is in there. This one here, I love it. It's my favourite. I use the pages, and look how many pages are in there. We can't really see it. Maybe I'll do a video and show you actually that vintage dictionary. And yeah, just stuffed full and all overflowing over here. And yeah, a whole range of junk journal books that I use in junk journals. And then, okay, let me just get back up again. This is my memory shelf, because I don't have a dresser. And this is like my favourite shelf, because all things that mean something to me. This is like a junk journal, but in shelf form. If that makes sense. Like, my sister made this and gave it to me when I was a kid, and so it's always a reminder of her for me. These were my grandma's. I love my tiaras, because I love sparkles. See, look, I love sparkles. I love the crystal. I love blue and glass, and my silver. I love silver. So I've got a brush set. It's under there. And these bows, because this is my absolute favourite colour. Probably not showing up on camera too well, but yeah. And like dingoes, I absolutely love dingoes, and a friend painted me that. These are 2 artworks I did using beads. One's a Christmas tree and one's an owl. Using recycled materials. And just to show how much I love dingoes, I've had those since I was a kid, and they've gone with me from house to house. I love them so much. And then I also love ballet. And these pictures I love to keep up because, well, first of all, they're beautiful and they inspire me, but they keep me motivated to keep going with my own, classes and ballet and striving to get to that point. Over here is another bookcase my dad made me. So thankful to have a dad who's a handyman, because throughout my life, he made my dollhouse, he made my toy chest, he made a love swing in our garden, he made a bridge, he made a waterfall, so good. So DVDs on that shelf, and these are my completed kind of journals and journals I'm using or giving away. This is my journal shelf. This is like my pride and joy, because writing is absolutely my first love. So these notebooks, they are like, if there was a fire, they would all come with me wherever I go. This one is just the files again of just stuff. This is what I mean about junk journals is perfect for me, because I kept these my whole life, and they're just collections of things that I've kept throughout my life. Photos and ephemera pieces from my day-to-day life and events, and yeah, eventually all this I would hope to go into a junk journal now that I know what to do with it, rather than just sitting in files like this. Photo albums, again, folders full of my creations and ephemera that I've collected, and this is my writing coursework from the writing course I did, and other stuff in there. And I hope to show you some of this stuff in a video, because it's kind of my history of how I got into junk journaling, or why junk journaling means so much to me now. That's kind of my beginnings from when I was a kid. And then over here, oh, this black box is like my filing cabinet. It's got all the suspension files in it, all in a row, and there's one for each year of my life that I've kept forever. Report cards, birthday cards, Christmas cards, any events in there too. Any holidays have ephemera that I've collected from the holiday in there. So that's just chock full of things that could go into a junk journal, and hopefully one day I could do that. But it's a massive project. My goodness, I wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah, up here again on this top of it is some ongoing projects and things that I just need to do. So this is my holiday journal stuff and some others that I've made. This is my botanical file that I've pulled out from that other file holder thingy that you saw with all the manila folders. So I've pulled out the botanical one, and I'm getting to work on these botanical journals. So there's 3 so far that I've done the covers for, and getting the pages ready for some of them, as you can see, and I'll get onto that eventually. This is, oh my goodness, the ladies from the Junk Journals Down Under group are just amazing. My football team won the grand final in AFL this year, and I can't thank these ladies enough, because I put out a call to I don't know, it means a lot to me, but trivial to other people, to send me a Herald Sun, because I'm originally from Melbourne, so the Melbourne Herald Sun of the winning, you know, the day after, where they have all those articles in it about the grand final. And if I was in Melbourne, I would get it, but I just thought it was late at night, 11 o'clock at night, so it was too late to ask my sister to get one or anything. And so I just put out the call, hey, do any of you have one that you could send me? And one lady did, and I paid for her to send that up, and it was awesome. And then 2 other ladies just randomly sent me some stuff too, and they were all different, and one was from WA, which makes it kind of feel more authentic, because West Coast, oh, I love them. So thank you, ladies. I can't thank you enough. Just your generosity, a big shout out to you. Oh my goodness, you guys are just awesome. Some things I've got in the mail that I need a journal about, and this is my thing from Artie Mays, my big box from Artie Mays that I still need to make those journals with. Some vintage stuff in there and all that stuff. And like, this is how much I love the Eagles. There's my cap, and yeah. And this is just my big board that my dad put up here on this wall that will have eventually a notice board, like a giant notice board, and I hope that I can turn this into like a vision board type thing. So I already got a few little pictures here of my niece and nephew, and just some other spare things from, like, look at this. Wait a second, let me just clear out all, oh, it's all dusty. I didn't prepare this at all, but these are like my used pencils. Look at them, aren't they cute? I'm going to try and make charms out of them or something, or do like an artwork with them, mixed media. Oh, but like, this has my heart too, because drawing has been just such a big part of my life recently, and I keep the sharpenings too in case I want to do something with that, and this fills up so regularly that I've had to chuck them in the bin because it just keeps, I don't do anything with them and then it just builds up. Anyway, stuff here. I love the Rubik's Cube. I actually know how to solve this, which I never thought was possible, and it just gave me the biggest life lesson that anything is possible. And that just spoke to me on a really deep level. Anyway, random, but I put that there just for that memory. This is my bed, and the question that lady asked, what does your craft space look like? Here it is. I do it right here. And usually I'll have YouTube playing. There's my laptop. I'll have YouTube playing in the background while I craft, and this is my latest project with another board that my dad cut for me to use as my kind of table. And look, this is a sneak peek at the journal. I don't know if I want to show you too much, but look at it. Oh, having so much fun working on this. And hopefully I'll finish that soon to show a flip through. There's my calendar on my wall with my artwork, and this picture that a friend painted me. And over here, look, I don't have good curtains, it's just a sheet. And another picture one of the kids painted me when I was running kids' church. One of my kids in there painted me that, which I thought I was so touched by it. And again, my bedspread, in Bowen you can't get any other designs. Well, you can, but not many, and this was the best one that I could find for it. So I can just see, sorry, cleaning on my way past. Here's my bedside table, and underneath there's my jewellery stuff from my jewellery making days. And that black box is my typewriter that my dad gave me. It was my grandpa's, and I'm just so thankful. I love the typewriter. It's gorgeous. And then here, all my stationery. This just makes me happy. I love stationery and the colours. This one's my use regularly bucket. This is my coloured brush pens and other pens. I just love them. I was experimenting with different pens, and it's great for when I have those craft days, and then they can just use whatever they want. Same here. These ones are ballpoint coloured pens, highlighters. These ones are fine liners. So all different types of pens. And this one is my glue tray, because I don't put it over there with that, because I always use this with over here. So yep. And all my journals that I'm working on at the moment, or using, or want to use. So this one that was gifted to me, this one that I bought, this one that I made for me, my Daphne's Diary one, the tag booklet from Petula, and my traveller's notebooks, and my holiday journal that I still need to finish. I love reading, so this is the one I'm reading at the moment. Well, I've got two on the go, but one stays in my bag and goes with me wherever I go, whereas this one stays on my bedside table. This, I love this. It's been in the household, like, I've known it for a long time, ever since I was a kid in the house, and I was lucky enough to be the one to keep it. Just like really old box, and then this just has my spare notebook thingies and pens and things and USBs in there. Not very interesting, but anyway. Last of all, here is my table where I do all my filming, and there's my little camera holder which I wrestle into position. It's so flimsy. Look at this. It's like, it just, as soon as I put the camera here, it like falls, so I have to like wrestle it. Anyway, this is all the names and questions that I printed out for the 500 subscriber giveaway. So I'm planning to do that video very soon, where I go through my answers for that. So that's all ready for me. And there's my table and chair. Usually that sits right here though, because the light is better here without the shadows here. But when I'm not filming, you know, over there it goes. But there is my room and my craft space, and I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think, and yeah, I was so glad to show you, because I wanted to do this for ages, and yeah, just inspired by it when I see other craft space tours, and yeah, that was mine. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.